the full evolution of Iron Man. Let's go! Okay, I'm
Tony
ready.
Stark was just your run-of-the-mill genius billionaire playboy weapons dealer.
Yeah,
until
hello.
he was attacked and captured by terrorists. With
Terrorists?
the help of his cellmate, he turned a pile of scraps into an iron opportunity.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is Iron Man's evolution. Animated. To stop shrapnel from entering his heart, Tony equips himself with a mini arc reactor
I would
that
not
also
be able to do
powers
that.
his suit. His first suit, the bulky Mark I, is mostly bulletproof and features both a flamethrower and missile launcher
Even
to defend
that was
against his
good.
captors. Plus, jet boots capable of flight to aid in his escape.
Wow.
Once free, Tony vows to never sell weapons again and
That's
creates the titanium steel Mark II. This suit features the Jarvis AI system.
Jarvis!
Added repulsors and unibeam, a
Yeah.
heads-up display, and enhanced flight abilities.
Oh, that's
Although
cool.
it ices up at high altitudes.
Oh,
But this
no.
is fixed by adding gold alloy to the Mark III suit composition, in addition to red coloring,
Yeah.
shoulder-mounted guns, kinetic micro-missiles, and
Nice.
additional flares. With
Oh
this
my
update,
goodness.
Stark faces his former business partner turned Iron Man.
Uh-oh.
In Iron Man 2, the brighter, more streamlined Mark IV, which adds the
Oh.
ability to filter P, is
Ooh,
worn briefly,
wait.
as well as
Hold
the
on.
Mark V.
Wait.
which
Did he say filter P? Excuse me?
adds the ability to filter P, is worn
Filter P. He's drinking pee. Oh, gross. By the way, guys, which is your favorite Iron Man suit?
briefly, as well as the Mark V,
Tell
which
me.
transforms from a suitcase into a thin-plated
See,
red and
that
silver
was
armor.
cool
It
as.
only has his basic weaponry and is less durable.
Oh.
Due to his various arc reactors apparently poisoning him,
Ooh.
Tony, supplied with a blueprint from his deceased father, creates a new element to
Ooh.
power his arc reactor.
Wow,
his
okay.
next suit, the Mark VI, features silver accents and a triangular unibeam.
Cool.
Is immune and even charged by electricity. Is
Dang.
water resistant, features additional grenade launchers, and has a single-use laser.
Oh,
In
that's
this
sick.
suit, he combats the dastardly Whiplash.
Whiplash.
In the Avengers,
Rest in
Tony
peace.
uses metallic bracelets to deploy the pod-shaped Mark VII. It
Yeah.
can assemble over Tony in midair.
The Mark
it's much
VII.
bulkier and is the first suit with its own integrated arc reactor,
That's
as well as
cool.
thrusters on the back to free his hands during flight, multiple-use lasers, and much more firepower to defend against unwanted aliens. It's
Dang.
also apparently capable of briefly flying into a wormhole to nuke an alien mothership.
Which is
In
insane.
Iron Man 3, in an attempt to manage his PTSD, Tony builds many Jarvis-controlled suits referred to as the Iron Legion, including the Mark 8 with added Kevlar for protection against
That's where he makes
missiles.
Ultron.
The more refined Mark 9 with an additional jetpack.
Oh.
The Mark 10, which has added flight stabilizers for extra speed.
Okay.
The Mark 11, built as a prototype stealth suit with a more detailed helmet.
Ooh.
The dark and gold-plated Mark 12 with durable exoskeleton.
Nice.
The streamlined Mark 13 featuring a powerful rectangular arc reactor.
There's
The
so
Mark
many.
14, which is more lightweight for added speed.
What?
The stealth suit Mark 15 that slightly camouflages itself with plates that can switch from light to dark. The
Ooh.
Mark 16 with significant upgrades
What?
to the camouflaging system. The bulkier Mark 17 with an oversized chest to fit a powerful unibeam.
Dang.
The just as chest-heavy Mark 18, which also incorporates the camouflaging system.
That is
The
cool.
uniquely colored Mark 19, built for agility and speed.
Yeah.
The black and gold Mark 20, capable of long-distance travel. The fully gold Mark 21, built for high-altitude flights. The darker Mark 22 with snazzy red flames,
Yeah.
possibly intended as a war machine armor for Tony's friend Rhodey.
interesting.
The smooth camo armored Mark 23, capable of withstanding extreme heat.
Okay.
The bulky brown and gold Mark 24, built to endure heavy firepower.
I have not seen these suits. Where are these suits from, guys? I want to try out all these suits. I want to see them in action.
The Mark 25, which
That's
boasts
so
powerful
high.
jackhammer arms.
Jackhammer
Three-accented
arms.
Mark 26, which retains the jackhammers and is able to resist powerful elements including gamma radiation.
What?
The blue and orange Mark 27, the only armor able to completely camouflage into its surroundings.
Ooh.
The heavy orange
Bruh, that one looks like the Nerf gun Iron
Blue
Man
and orange-
suit, but that's literally a Nerf gun.
Mark 27, the only armor able
Yeah.
to completely camouflage into its
I
surroundings.
love that though. That's so
The heavy
cool.
orange and black Mark 28, which, like Mark 26, is built to withstand radiation.
Wow.
The durable gray Mark 29, which features a singular jackhammer arm.
What is with
the sleek
jackhammers?
silver and blue Mark 30 and the updated deep red Mark 33,
Yeah.
which both contain retractable vibranium blades and are
Oh,
able
that's
to
cool.
transfer energy to certain ports for extra power.
That's
the
cool.
lightweight teal Mark 31, able to reach high velocity speeds.
Jeez.
The dark silver Mark 32, which has an enlarged unibeam but was built to be more agile.
Wow.
The silver plated Mark 34, which incorporates a left-handed claw arm.
Wow.
The beefy red Mark
Okay.
35 that can attach not one but two claw arms.
Wow.
The similarly plated orange and silver Mark 36 made for peacekeeping and crowd control. The light green Mark 37 built for deep underwater travel and the only armor to be stocked with torpedoes.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
massive blue Mark 38 capable of lifting enormous amounts of weight.
That's
the white
not the
and black
Hulkbuster,
Mark
though.
39 built for space travel.
Ooh.
The gray and light blue Mark 40 which can reach speeds exceeding Mach 5.
What?
And the thinly plated Mark 41
That's
which can
insane.
disassemble and reassemble mid-flight.
What? Wait. Does his body come apart there? Explain that.
41 which can disassemble and reassemble mid-flight.
That is cool as. I love that.
In the same film, after inserting microchips into his arms, Tony is able to don the primarily gold and lightweight Mark 42 piece by piece.
Nice.
This armor carries over many skills and attributes from the Iron Legion and can be piloted remotely by Tony with an AR display headset.
That is so cool.
This time around, Tony battles a vengeful former nerd with help from his many armors.
Oh, yeah.
Following the battle, to prove his affection to his girlfriend, Pepper Potts, he destroys all of his iron suits and then finally gets surgery to
Rest in
remove the
peace.
shrapnel from his chest,
Aw.
eliminating the need for his own arc reactor.
Aw.
Age of Ultron features the traditionally colored Mark 43,
That's
which is
cool.
infrared to see through walls and incorporates a sentry mode to assist Tony when he's not wearing it.
Oh,
it can also
interesting.
attach to the humongous Hulkbuster
Oh,
armor,
there it
complete
is.
with a sedative gas sprayer and hydraulic puncher to subdue a raging Hulk.
That's where the jackhammer comes in handy. I bet you the jackhammer
Hydraulic
design was
punch.
used in that one. Bop, bop, bop,
To
bop, bop.
subdue a raging Hulk.
Yeah.
Tony also makes use of a group of new white and blue Iron Legion drones. Finally, the predominantly red and smooth-plated Mark 45 is worn. This suit is marked with a hexagonal chest piece, and since Jarvis became part of a humanoid super
Yeah, that's a
being,
bit weird.
this suit is instead run by the Irish Friday OS.
I'm online, boss.
In the Mark 45, Tony helps defeat evil sentient robots.
Oh boy.
Which he accidentally created.
Yeah,
In Captain
oopsies.
America Civil War, the Mark 46 is introduced and features various accent lights, a trapezoidal chest piece, and the first
This is
fully
insane.
retractable helmet. In this film,
It's so crazy to think that he's already on like 49 different Iron Man suits.
Tony pushes for government regulations on the Avengers, but Captain
That's
America
crazy.
challenges the proposal, resulting in an Iron Cap clash.
Yeah.
While the Mark 46 is able to analyze fighting patterns, Tony ultimately loses, and the Avengers go their separate ways.
Wow.
Then he changes his name to Tony Stank.
Wait a minute.
In Spider-Man Homecoming, Tony uses the more silver Mark 47, armed with launchable grappling chains
Dang.
and remote Wi-Fi control, to keep tabs on Peter Parker from a distance.
That's so
In
cool.
Infinity War, Tony lends the Hulkless Bruce Banner the Mark 48, a more streamlined Hulkbuster suit, while Tony is outfitted with a new heart-shaped arc reactor capable of deploying his sleek nanotech
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
50. This suit can form
The
extra
50.
wings and weapons, as well as cannons, shields, and thrusters.
Bro, that is just a straight up huge upgrade from the previous Iron Man suit. The previous Iron Man suit was
Silver
this one,
The
right?
Mark 47,
Yeah.
armed with launchable grappling chains and remote Wi-Fi control. gives
Remote
Bruce
Wi-Fi
Banner the Mark
controls, then he has the Hulkbuster Mark II, and then he goes to
reactor
freaking
capable of deploying
nanotech.
his sleek nanotech Mark 50.
That's
This
crazy.
suit can form extra wings and weapons, as well as cannons, shields, and thrusters,
That's
helping
so
him reach
cool.
over Mach 10 and is perfectly sealed for traveling in space. It
Wow.
can shoot off some of its nanotech and produce a suture spray to help heal wounds.
Rip.
Although all of this still isn't enough to prevent Thanos from snapping away
Yeah.
half of the universe.
still wins.
And in-game, Tony is starving and floating through space.
Yeah.
But he's brought back to Earth and then raises a family.
Yay.
He gives his wife the blue and gold Mark 49 rescue armor, featuring a
Ah.
displacer pack that can emit energy blasts.
That's the Mark
Meanwhile,
49.
Tony helps figure out time travel and sports
Wow.
a gray and red Quantum Realm suit as he goes back in time to help gather magical time stones.
That is so
and
cool.
says a quick hello to his father. His
Aw.
latest iron suit, the Mark 85, features OG gold-colored
Mark
thighs and
85.
shoulders with added power to generate force fields and
Whoa.
redirect lightning blasts.
That
This
is
suit's
so
gauntlets
cool.
are capable of holding the Infinity Stones that he uses to
sick.
snap Thanos out of existence, causing Tony to sacrifice
Aw.
his life for humanity's survival.
Life functions critical.
And ultimately
Aw.
bookending the Iron Man MCU story. Well, until they dig him up for some prequel,
Aw.
sequel, side
Bruh.
quote
Wait,
video.
did you see that thing on the graveyard? It said, "Tied Tony Stark, we loved him 3000, but drawing and animating his suits shaved years off my life." Bruh, imagine having to draw every single Iron Man 3 suit. There was so many in there. That was insane. Now, what about Ant-Man? Kind of similar to Iron Man. Let's see.
Ant-Man is proof that size doesn't matter.
Hello.
But just how has this tiny tyke evolved on screen?
Bruh.
Let's find out now. Animated.
The
In
evolution of
Marvel
Ant-Man.
superheroes, Hank Pym wears a red suit with blue garments, a
Ooh.
black chest symbol, and brow-like antennas.
This is him
he
in
also
comics.
wears a blue and yellow outfit with
Ugh.
killer shades.
Ugh.
Although this mini-man mostly uses his patented Pym particles to become Giant Man.
become
This
giant.
design is also reused in X-Men the Animated Series.
Wow.
In United They Stand, Hank Pym sports a slick suit covered with bulky
Ooh,
battle
there we
armor.
go.
His helmet has 2 mouth pincers and a bug-eyed visor.
Wow.
This Ant-Man is the leader of the Avengers and adores
The
flying in his
Ant-Vengers.
itty-bitty jet.
That's
the
adorable.
Ultimate Avengers Ant-Man wears a brownish suit with ribbed-orange sections.
Wow.
He fashions both a goggled mask and a blinking helmet that is finally shown controlling
Bruh.
an army of ants.
Bruh.
In the second film,
That's
he
kind of
sacrifices
awesome.
himself in battle, but an
Wow.
autonomous Iron Giant Man appears in later films
What?
with the power to spit out iron wasps.
What?
World's greatest heroes Ant-Man wears bright red and black armor.
Excuse
while
me?
His helmet has tiny bug eyes and
Ugh.
thick antennas.
Bro,
Plus,
why does Ant-Man always have the grossest
his
outfits?
ant-flying abilities are actually seen on screen. The
Wow.
Superhero Squad show features a comic-accurate but weirdly buff Ant-Man. In Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he fashions similar classic attire, but when giant,
See,
he
that's
has
better.
thin brow antennas,
Oh.
silver eardomes,
Okay.
and blue suit stripes.
Okay.
After getting caught in an explosion, he reappears as the anti-hero Yellow Jacket,
Ooh.
allowing the first on-screen Scott Lang to become Ant-Man.
Whoa.
Hank Pym in Marvel Disc Wars wears a shiny suit with artistic black lines and swoop-shaped antennas. In his
Blah.
MCU debut, Scott Lang steals
There we
Hank
go.
Pym's former Ant-Man suit. This scuffed tactical suit has small gauntlets and
Yeah.
added silver lines. His helmet has vertical red stripes,
that's
tiny
cool.
antennas, red lenses, and a retractable faceplate.
That's
His belt
sick.
houses a size regulator, and his gloves have buttons that allow him to shrink and regrow.
That's
He's
awesome.
also equipped with throwing discs that alter matter's size.
Now
a
he's
retired
strong.
Hank Pym trains this Scott Lang, who eventually takes down Yellow Jacket
Yeah.
to save his own daughter. This MCU appearance would inspire his looks in Avengers Assemble, Superhero Adventures, and his Lego version.
Oh, he's the Lego
Additionally, his
version.
Avengers Assemble look is simplified in Season 4,
That's
and in
adorable.
Season 5 he's given a darker revamp with a more
Ooh.
bug-like helmet. In Captain America Civil
Wow.
War, Lang's suit is streamlined, has more gray tones,
Okay.
added knee and shoulder pads, and longer gauntlets. His helmet is modernized, has lengthened antennas, and his faceplate is no longer
That's
retractable.
the one I remember.
This suit
Oh, rip.
also adds the ability to become Giant Man.
Ooh.
In this film, Ant-Man sides with Captain America against the squabbling Avengers. The retro 2017 miniseries Ant-Man has silver components and a boxy helmet with a red
Ooh.
visor. His look in Ant-Man and the Wasp
Bro, that's
reincorporates elements from his 2015 suit. He has
Uh-huh.
plain black boots, darker knee pads, fewer silver lines on his chest,
Okay.
and his helmet is fully retractable.
Yeah,
This time,
we're
he,
back.
along with his Wasp partner, battle a quantum-sick ghost, as well as a
Yeah.
greedy businessman.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, Hank Pym heads to the quantum realm to rescue his lost wife.
Wow.
With that accomplished, Scott, to aid the ailing ghost, agrees to gather quantum energy. But his colleagues dust away,
No.
leaving him trapped
He gets-
in the quantum
yeah,
realm.
he gets
But
stuck.
a heroic rat sets him loose in Avengers Endgame.
Bro, did you see that? Eat cheese or start
Quantum
what?
realm. But a
Look.
heroic
Eat cheese? Bro, I pick that eat cheese every single time. That cheese is delicious.
rat sets him loose in Avengers Endgame. Now
Wow.
free, Scott informs the Avengers about time travel, helping them to
Time
work
travel.
out, well, let's say a few kinks in the
Ooh.
program. He then suits up in
Bruh.
an advanced tech suit to help retrieve magical time stones.
Let's
also,
go.
a young Hank Pym is seen working on a classic Ant-Man helmet.
Oh.
Back in the present, Scott assists in taking on Thanos' army.
That's
in
cool.
Spidey and his amazing friends,
Yeah.
Ant-Man wears a vintage light suit with an
Bro, what is this
MCU-inspired
Ant-Man?
helmet. What If features Hank Pym as an alternative Yellow Jacket, and
Oh,
a
that's him evil.
disembodied Scott Lang also appears.
Ugh.
In Quantum Mania, his look is overhauled
Okay.
again, has circular torso details,
Oh.
more black on his thighs, uniquely
Interesting.
shaped gauntlets, and his helmet has red cheek stripes.
Ooh.
This suit is also fully retractable. In this
That
film,
is
he and
such
his
good
family are
attention to
sucked into the
detail.
quantum realm, where they battle against Kang, and then stealthily sneak
Kang
away.
the Conqueror.
So, which-
Guys, what was your favorite? The attention to detail on this was incredible. Smash like and subscribe if you loved it. I'll catch you in the next video. Lucky!